You've been the target of the Chinese embassy statements for quite some time. Tapos may mga nagsalita ng mga senador laban sa inyo. Napanood niyo ba yung pinakahuli? Si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. And how do you feel about it?
Actually, Sir Christian, magkasama pa tayo kahapon nung
Yun
pinapanood
nga eh.
natin. Di ba?
Nagtatanaw ako na parang hindi kami magkasama. Sige na,
Nasa
aminin ko na.
coffee shop tayo noon, no? Nag-iintay tayo accidentally, no?
We met by accident.
Ng event na pinuntahan natin kahapon sa Makati. Well, alam mo, para sa akin, yung emosyon at passionate speech, no? Ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, talagang kitang-kita mo sa kanya yung paninindigan niya bilang senador. Talagang kung mabanggit niya ang pangalan ko, Tariela, talagang may diin, no? And yung galit niya dun sa caricature, galit niya dun sa caricature na naipresenta ko, talagang malalim masyado. And in terms of the decorum, the professional standard, mataas din ang standard ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Kaya at some point, naramdaman ko yung pagkagalit niya sa akin at saka dun sa caricature.
Do you think yung giggle niya sa inyo, no? Pansin ko rin yung Tariela, yung the way he pronounced your surname, wala kang posisyon eh, no? Tariela, yung pagkakadiin parang nagmumura eh. Yung giggle na yun, do you think that was warranted?
Alam mo ako honestly, yung Tariela, and at some point, binanggit niya pa, Commodore Tariela, hubarin mong uniform mo, mag-vlogger ka na lang. Gayahin ko na lang daw si Senator Edu.
Huwag natin isama, wala namang kwentang tao yun eh, no?
Gayahin ko na lang daw si Senator Edu. Para sa akin, I really don't know, no? Saan siya humuhugot ng ganitong lakas at pagkabwisit sa akin. Kasi para sa akin, 3 years ko nang ginagawa tong spokesperson job, exposing Chinese aggression. And because of that one caricature, nakita natin kung gaano katindi ang pagkagalit at panggigigil ni Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Kaya nga ang tanong ko, kung gigil na gigil siya dun sa caricature, when was the last and first time that he condemned the Chinese aggression? The same gigil din ba? Sir Christian, you have been in the media for quite a long time. May narinig ka na bang gigil na the same level ni Senator Alan Peter?
Baka abutin tayong walang oras dito eh. Wala akong maalala eh. Yun talagang kinondem niya ng matinding China.
Yes.
Baka nagkataon lang. Baka naman darating siguro after 25 years. Pero tama ka ron, Commodore J, no? Pansin ko rin yun eh. Yung mga nagko-condemn sa inyo ng mga senador na na-offend nung tinawag silang chinador, bakit hindi nila i-channel yung gigil nila dun sa mas malaking problema, which is yung ginagawang pambubuli ng China sa atin? That escapes me eh.
Actually, yan din yung tanong ni Senator Ping, no? Na parang tipong ang ingay at gigil nyo pagdating sa issue ng caricature na to, ang lakas, no? Pero pagdating sa condemnation ng Chinese aggression, silent naman kayo. So even Senator Ping is asking, bakit ganito yung nagiging behavior ng ilan sa ating mga mambabata sa Senado?
Ito, natanong ko na sa inyo to, Commodore, before, no? Kagabi, nung sa episode, I made a short commentary about this. Yung sarili kong pagbasa kung bakit pinag-iinitan kayo nitong ilang mga senador ngayon, tsaka ng Chinese Embassy. Pero, I mean, based on what you have seen so far, bakit sa tingin nyo kayong target?
Well, para sa akin, again, this is my personal opinion, no? Baka kasi masabi na naman anong position ko. There are 3 possible reasons, no? That I honestly see based on my assessment on how the Chinese government behaves and reacts on our transparency efforts. The first one, alam naman natin that we are hosting the ASEAN right now, no? So try to imagine kung every week may mga incidenting lalabas, no? Na alam naman natin, which is very likely to happen. Kasi as far as the government is concerned, we are still transparent with regard to the incidents that are happening. And there are diplomats coming from Southeast Asia na makakapanood nito, makakarinig nito, and they will eventually ask and learn from those incidents na nangyari. Obviously, makaka-apekto yon sa imahe ng People's Republic of China. So, for me, I think this is the main reason why the Chinese government really wanted to put an end on the transparency efforts. The second one is, Ang good example ko dito, Sir Christian, is the Natural Reserve sa Bajo de Masinloc. When they announced that they're going to make Bajo de Masinloc as a nature reserve, no? Ang ginawa ng Philippine Coast Guard, nagpalipad tayo almost every day ng aircraft. And when we noticed that there are buoys that they placed in Bajo de Masinloc, we immediately brought media to document this and expose such illegal acts, no, na ginawa ng China. And simula nun, wala na uling nabago. Kasi alam nila, each time that there will be significant change or alteration ng environment ng Bajo de Masinloc, it will be shared to the international community.
I-expose nyo.
I-expose natin. And then the third one, alam mo, Sir Christian, para sa akin, ang mga Pilipino madaling makalimot. If they're going to shut down transparency right now, ngayong taon, 2026, if they're going to be successful sa pagpapatahimik ng issue ng West Philippine Sea, comes 2028 presidential election, ang issue ng West Philippine Sea, limot na uli ng ordinaryong Pilipino. Dahil madali tayong makalimot. Kung ano lang talaga ang issue na meron tayo sa araw na yon, yun lang yung magiging basis natin to vote for anybody. So, I think this also in preparation for a very long game, no? And that includes the presidential election in 2028.
2028.
Alam natin kung gaano ka-desperate, no? The Chinese government would want to have a president who would koto whatever policies they have when it comes to the South China Sea.
Ito rin napapansin ko, no? Parang ang portrayal sa inyo nitong mga kritiko ninyong politiko, nakakagulo kayo doon sa overall messaging ng Philippine government when it comes to the West Philippine Sea. Tapos incidentally, nagkaroon na ng panibagong tagapagsalita yung DFA when it comes to maritime issues. How do you feel about this portrayal of you as someone who is basically not helping in terms of messaging the Philippine government because of that, yung caricature?
Alam mo, Sir Christian, 3 taon na natin sinimula ng Transparency Initiative, which we have the support, of course, of the National Security Advisor, Jan Eduardo Año. Noong mga unang panahon na yon, wala ngang estudyante in different parts of the country na kapag sinabi mo outright WPS, hindi nila agad magigets eh. What does WPS stands for? Pero ngayon, pag pumunta kayo ng Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, mapa-elementary, college, nakapag-aral, hindi, tambay, WPS West Philippine Sea. Alam na nila.
Dumikit na sa kanila.
Dumikit na sa kanila. Dahil sa ginawa nating 3 taon na to. So, para sa akin, kung ang sasabihin ng ilang mga kritiko ko, no, na hindi, si Commodore Tariela, nanggugulo lang yan eh. Yan ang dahilan kung bakit tumataas ang tensyon. Come to think of it, ang pag-expose ba talaga natin ng aggression ng China ang dahilan kung bakit gumugulo dahil ini-expose natin? Or we are actually just on the receiving end ng aggression nila and then we decide to expose it? Di ba? Mali yung argument na ano eh. Gumugulo ngayon dahil may transparency. That's the other way around eh. May gulo, kaya ine-expose natin. So, for people who are arguing na, hindi, yan transparency na yan, nagpapagulo eh. Parang maling mindset yan eh. Anong i-expose mo kung hindi tayo ginugulo?
Yun, tsaka yung ginagamit nila yung issue yung caricature. Sa akin kasi, basically, you're being used as a scapegoat for a broader propaganda campaign here. Parang hinanapan ng butas that they could focus on, they could latch on, para mag-gaslight lalo yung Pilipinas. Ito nga pala, no? Do you regret that, in a way, na ngayon pinag-uusapan kayo, no? Do you regret using that caricature?
Alam mo, para sa akin, Sir Christian, I don't regret it. Kasi, para sa akin, yung caricature na yun, hindi ko naman inilabas yun for official press conferences. Yung caricature na yun, ginamit ko sa mga estudyante. It's an informal event. We have academic freedom that is actually conducted inside the school. We have freedom of expression, gaya na sinabi ng mga artists natin. And most importantly, hindi ito press conference para i-announce ko sa international community na ito ang ginagamit kong caricature to get your attention. So, there's no reason for me to apologize. There's no reason for me to regret about it. Dahil, if I'm going to say na, pinagsisisihan ko nga talaga yan, eh, kasi ano, parang how would the Filipino people react with how I appreciated kung ano nangyari na yan? Na ibig sabihin, kailangan na pala talaga nating tumupi. So, ibig sabihin yung mga artist natin na magpipinta ng murals nila sa EDSA, they would also be very careful na hindi, walang expression of artistic point of view dito kasi magagalit si senator ganito, kakastiguhin ka ni senator ganito, kasi improper decorum yan, right?
Mm.
And it will send a wrong signal as to how we really stand up for our rights.